Welcome back to another The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and today we've got Torgue rocket launchers. Torgue rocket launchers, like most Torgue guns, are just explosive, big splash monsters with massive damage. So with that, I guess that's all I have to say about them. Let's get into it, and we start with the Ahab. Ahab is kind of a nice looking skin on it. Now, when you compare it to the Blah, what an awesome name. Holy crap, does this have a ton more damage. That is, yeah, ridiculous. Over double the damage, unless I'm getting my decimal places or my commas in there in the wrong place. Yeah, 19 million on that compared to 9.5 million. That's a big deal. You lose a little accuracy in one in the magazine. So when you shoot it here, this is an actual non-elemental one, and you see there, still can't crit. It's still splash damage, but you lose the splash, essentially. And it's just straight damage with really not much of a splash radius. As you can see on that, you got a big splash radius. You also lose some bullet speed on that, making it kind of hard to hit. So on this one, unlike the Pyrophobia, where I didn't want those mollywound parts, this one would be nice. But even there, when you miss with it, you can see it can stick into the ground and explode and hit the guys. So there is a little splash radius on it. I don't see a ton of people loving this gun. Seems like it's right in his head. Can I absorb this with the sham? I don't want to try. But, yeah, I mean, it's just got a massive stopping power. What they should have done with the Ahab... Oh, I'm losing my voice. I don't know where that came from. Pardon me there. What they should have done with the Ahab is allow you to crit with it and make it a Jacob's launcher. That would have been cool. Next, we have the Tunguska. Tunguska has actually lowered damage here. I was kind of surprised to see that. I haven't really ever looked at this in comparison to a boom before, but I didn't think it would have lowered damage. But one more in the Meg and a little more accurate. Also, interesting fact, look here, the money on the Tunguska, 16 million. I've seen it go over 20 million depending on parts, but it is the most expensive gun in the game. So at, geez, what is going on with my voice? At the end of the game, I love when, oh my god, what the hell drops this. Because even if I don't need it or want it or already have some, you know, 16 to 20 million goes a long ways towards just ammo and whatnot and keeping your money topped off in OP8. So, yeah, that's another cool thing for this gun. But the Tunguska has a two-prong attack. You see that first one hits for 10% of its damage with a splash, then it bounces up and does the full damage. Even though, I don't know why that's... Oh, damage reduction. Yeah, dumb, OP8. So that's why it looks less than the actual numbers. Kind of like the Norfleet, you can sham with this. I like to call it Sham Guska. Kind of fun. But if not, you die a lot with this, because that explosive radius is huge on this gun. Let's see if I can be safe from it back here. I don't even know where that blew up. Yeah, but it fires interesting, and I kind of like playing with this, oddly enough. Trying to kill buzzards with it is a ton of fun, and it looks cool. It's kind of got that little hive orb ball. I don't know why I like this rocket launcher so much, but I do. Can't really explain it. That being said, it should have had a big damage increase, not a decrease. It's a frickin' Pearl. I mean, come on. It would be one thing if that second explosion did more than the base damage. Kind of like the Thunderball Fist. I mean, it acts like the Thunderball Fist, right? You have that first shot and then that second big explosion. But on the Thunderball Fist, your first shot has 100% bullet damage, plus 100% splash damage, and then the second upper explosion is 150% splash damage. So if the Tunguska is kind of like that, the first hit that you saw there did 100% card damage, and then the explosion did 150% card damage, that would be cool. But it doesn't, and it has lowered base damage, so it's kind of weird. It's really fun to go buzzard hunting with, though. I'm just going to put that out there once again, because, well, it's the truth. Load up for the next two here. Alright, next we have the Nukem. The Nukem is about as Torgue as you get. If you love Torgue, you should love this thing. Also, awesome looking skin once again. So the Nukem here has quite a bit more base damage. 15 million versus 11 million. You know, an extra 4 million damage is 4 million damage. That's pretty nice. So the regular Torgue launchers, you can see it there, but the Nukem, gives you a nice nuclear explosion and a big radius. Like the Tunguska, you can kill yourself with it, so you can definitely sham Nukem, and that's all my ammo. But yeah, the effect is awesome. The explosive radius is awesome. See, look at that. I'm out of money. That reload speed. So what I'm going to do here, get the Nukem back. See, didn't I tell you the Tunguska is awesome? 20 million, man. So the Nukem, yeah, I love it thematically. I love the way it shoots. I love that explosion. Yeah, you can kill yourself with it, but just know the range. Know the range on it, because it's a ton of fun, and like what Torgue should do, it should just blow up for massive damage. And that's what it does, so go play with it. And the fact that that nuclear symbol on the right hand of the screen, you can just see that, that's freaking cool. That's good design there. There's not much more to say about that. It's, once again, really well designed. You get one less than the mag. I don't know if I really went over the other stats. But you have slower fire rate, which is okay. It's a rocket launcher. Same reload, but one less than the mag. It also does take 2 ammo per shot, which is a little bit of a cost, though. I don't think the other ones do. I should check that on the Tunguska to be sure. Next we have the Creamer, which is maybe my favorite rocket launcher in the game. So once again, a really good looking skin. They kind of nailed that with Torgue launchers in general. But yeah, you got your Moxie on there. And this is a Moxie gun. So you get healed with it. Now this, let's see if I can get that right range. No, that was my face. Let's try this. There you go. So you see 3 hits there, and I'm kind of off in the distance, so I can't see them well. So let's try this again. Alright. So what happens there is, at a set distance, the Creamer splits off into 2 separate rockets. So the main rocket will explode for card damage. Then you have 2 ones that go off, and I think they do 80%. Might be slightly off on that. If I'm wrong, I'll put up an annotation. So if you hit it just at that right point, you can hit them for a ton. You can hit all 3 at once, which makes it a really powerful launcher. But on top of that, you heal. Now, sure, it's not your 12% Ruby or your 65% Grog, but when you're doing that much damage, it doesn't matter, because even 2-3% will heal you past health gate pretty easily, making this a really good fight for your life launcher too. I'm just going to shoot this off in the distance here so we can see the split. And that's good. You see when it splits there, I'm hitting him over here. It's got a good radius. Not quite there. So we can kind of see the limit of that radius here. But with it, you can kind of hit guys hiding behind things. Because if you hit that at the right range, you know, let's say it didn't have line of sight to him. For some reason that didn't hit him. But, in all fairness, I'm not the best with this. But yeah, you can hit the guys kind of hiding and taking cover with it. If you just know that range. Kind of like an E-Tech launcher almost. Or if you know, like I said, if you hit that sweet spot, you can do a ton of damage to them. There it is. There's just enough there. So this thing can do a lot of damage. It's ammo friendly because it's only one rocket per shot. And if you are going to use a Fight for Your Life launcher, and the North Fleet's a pain to farm, this is a quest reward for doing the Creature Slaughter Dome, which isn't that hard. And when you get up, because it's Moxie, you get up past Health Gate. And if you're the type of person that wants to use a rocket launcher for Fight for Your Life, chances are you're going to fight for your life quite a bit. That's why you want a launcher for it. The Creamer is an awesome choice because the Fight for Your Life loop, I think we've all been there. You go down, you get up, but there's 6 enemies shooting at you. You get up below Health Gate, you got hit by 1 or 2 big shots, and you're right back into Fight for Your Life. And then you get up again, you go down again, and then you bleed out. The Creamer really helps avoid this. Because 1, it's easy to get up with it. 2, you can kill multiple enemies when you get up if they're close. And you get up past Health Gate. All of those work really well. So yeah, go get yourself a Creamer and use it. If you're one of those people that just kind of only use the North Fleet for launchers, give it a shot because it is really freaking cool. Like I said, maybe one of my favorite launchers in the game. Next, we have another good-looking Torgue launcher. So, the 12-pounder. This should have been a Jacobs, and it almost has a Jacobs look to it. I don't know. Maybe I just always think everything should be Jacobs. But, this is our cannonball launcher. Now, stat comparison here. You have a good amount of extra damage there, about 4 million. You have slower fire rate, but not enough to really care. But the magazine size is a lot lower, except for the fact that the reload speed is that much better. That might kind of negate it. So, I thought you could crit with this. I remember people saying that. But for some reason, I'm not critting with it. But this bounces off the ground. Let's see here. Why can I not do that? Maybe I'm completely off on the crit thing here? Whoa. Or maybe the test dummy is just acting weird with it. I might have to go shoot some enemies with this. So, but you can, I'm going to go here. So you can see it shoots a cannonball that can bounce off the ground. And then it will explode shortly after that bounce. And that's why it should have been a Jacobs. It just shoots a big cannonball. That's completely Jacobsy. But you can see here, it does quite a bit more damage than your regular one. It's a pretty easy farm, and it's worth getting. So I'm going to go find some enemies and see if I can crit with this thing and see if it's just a test dummy or maybe I lost my mind. So I will quick spec here. Even though Reaper doesn't help it. Oops. I have so many points that aren't full 5 that I often miss respec. Do I have an explosive relic on me? Yes, I do. Perfect. Alright. Let's go find some enemies. I said I wasn't going to test these guns, but I have to try this out, because I swear I remember it could. I remember that being a big deal on this, but I could misremember things, or it could be one of those things where someone just told me wrong and I believed them, and I never really tried it for myself. So, to the something. To the Bloodshot. Actually, you know, I'm going to go to the map where you get this. I guess it doesn't matter. I shouldn't be traveling around. But, yeah, to the Folly. Because this has Crystal X, and that would be a good place to test it. But especially with like the increased reload speed and the lower magazine, like, man, this gun just feels like a billion times what a Jacobs launcher should be. And hopefully in Borderlands, don't see crits there. None there. And keep in mind, one thing that sucks with my rocket launchers, Reaper does not work on rocket launchers, so she doesn't get a ton out of them like other characters do. Alright, let's see here. Yes. I'm going to switch to another launcher. Make sure... Oh wait, no, they can all crit on them. That's weird. See, I'm learning things. Alright, where is this? I forgot which order I put these in. Skags are probably going to be a bad test, because I can't get them unless they open their mouths. You know what, I'm going to... Did I pick up all mine? Oh, I sold the Tunguska. Alright. We're going to nuke this bitch. Oh, that's not the nukem. Where did I put my nukem? Yeah. Come here, Rabid. God, the speed of these. Oh, out of ammo. Not quite. Enough to kill the rabbit. And I got one more. Haha. This is kind of amusing me right now. Not entirely sure why. Maybe I've never just sham nuked before. This is just so ridiculously inefficient. And that did like no damage to him. And there it is, out of ammo completely. Because I can only win with grenades. Nope, no grenades. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I guess I didn't really solve the riddle of the 12-pounder really can quit or not, because I guess all rocket launchers just crit on Crystallix. So anyways, thanks for launching, Jesus. And if you guys know the truth about the 12-pounder, let me know. If not, maybe I'll further investigate it in another episode when I learn to speak correctly, because right now I can't. Anyways, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have not subscribed yet, please do so. I also appreciate that. And I'll see you later. Bye.